Hello everyone, this is Daniel Kennedy from the KML Group. We are end of week 1 now on the 13 bed HMO Moseley, just down the road from the previous one that we've just done. So we've finished that job and here we are. Same again, looks like loads has been done because it's the first week and we've got the strip out. So we'll do a bit of a walk around and we'll tell you how the plans have changed slightly now that we've actually seen some of the floor joists, the walls and the condition of the actual property. So enjoy this. This is one of the kitchens that was in here. So this was a working HMO and you can see the standard that it was. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be cutting a big hole in that wall, taking that wall out. And then we're going to be adding this to the kitchen. So this is going to be a kitchen for the 5 bottom rooms. As you can see that was the toilet. Again, we haven't stripped out here. This is the actual condition of the toilet. This was rented out, so not the best standard of accommodation that was given to the tenants. But in a market where there's high demand, there's not a lot they can do, bless them. And this is going to be a room. One slight issue under the floorboards, we found the inspection chamber. There's actually no foundations, so we need to dig that out and then concrete it and put a pad. We're going to be taking out the loft, the ceiling, and making it much higher, making it more of a vaulted ceiling. And that explains why that smells. There was someone living in there, bless them. Down there we've got the basement. We're not going down there, that's going to be the plant room. Here we have what's going to be an ensuite. So we're going to cut a hole through there. It's going to be the ensuite for the other room. The ensuite for this room is just going to go here. And then we'll have a bit of a small room here. And then we've got the large room here. It's going to be a nice, great unit for whoever gets to live in there. And we'll be putting in like a mini tea station with a 2-ring hob. Here we have another unit. It looks much bigger now that it's stripped out. I'm really keen to keep these big windows in the rooms because it allows them lots of light and makes the room a lot bigger than it actually is. It makes it feel a lot bigger. Here we have another unit. So, interestingly enough, this had 2 incoming supplies, and then I called Severn Trent, and they said, no, this property isn't on any of the records. So the landlord was also pitching water from his neighbours, which is a bit naughty. That's what they said anyway, that we're connected to someone else's supply. Whether that was intentional or by mistake, we don't know. But it just tells you the level of care that was taken in refurbishing this property. So here we have a bit of space here. This is about 12 square meters, so it's going to be a bit smaller than when we put the ensuite in. There is options to take it out, put some stairs, put a door there, and then go into that room to get the ensuite, but I think it'll make it an awkward shape, so we're not going to do that. So is this would make the room here a bit smaller, so I'd rather just have a smaller unit there with the ensuite, and then have this with an ensuite and make it bigger. So we've got some really nice big units. Again, this mirrors the one downstairs. Lovely and huge, and the walls are pretty good. There's been no sort of movement or worry of movement. Real solid building. And then this is wasted space. So what's going to happen is this wall's going to get taken out, and then this is going to get added to the kitchen. And then we're going to have a bit of a utility room here. Nice little magpie. First tenant. So we'll have a bit of a utility washer dryer room here. And then we'll go around into the kitchen, and it'll be a nice large kitchen, and this will be the kitchen for the middle floor and the upstairs units. But the upstairs units are going to have their own kitchenettes. So we're going to pinch a bit of this for the ensuite. So in that chimney breast, that's where it's going. We're going to be bricking that up and putting a window there. And then onto the third floor. So this has been stripped away. Let me go up here. So that's been stripped away. That'll be turned into a room with an ensuite. We're going to be putting velexes up here, just to let in loads of light. Changing that velux as well. So the guys have come up with a really ingenious plan of taking out that wall, cutting the banister, and bringing this wall forward. So we make that unit bigger, and having this space here join the unit over there. So we're going to have 3 units here. They're all going to be a nice size. This one is going to be one large unit, and we're going to have a small sort of kitchenette. We could go in here and add the space, but we're not going to, because we'd have to put purlins in. Although there is lots of space to be had, all we're going to do is insulate it to 1 inch of its life, because it needs lots of insulation, right? And the tiles and the lath and plaster need doing. So it's not the best, but we'll get it sorted. I've never seen a roof like this actually, because I always thought it would have to have like a felt film, but I'm guessing not with a tile roof as it's existing. And that's the only thing keeping it from the outside. And there's literally no insulation. It's bizarre, but we'll get in there, whack loads of insulation in there, and make sure it's up to standard. Yeah, so just not really much to show you other than the shifting plans. We're going to turn this into a lovely building. And all the future tenants will be lucky sods to live here. It's going to be nice and big, not cramped, plenty of light and plenty of amenity space. So there you have it. That is the end of week 1 of the 13-bed in Moseley. I would show you outside, but we've got a bit of a bloody annoying neighbour that moans and whinges, and I don't want them to catch me on a Sunday. They're always about moaning sods, don't have jobs. So yeah, follow this progress. This will be a long one. This won't be a smash out in 13 weeks. We've got 24 weeks penned in for this one to finish, and I'm pretty sure we'll beat that, because it took us 13 weeks to do 7. So to do roughly double, we'll do 24. All right, cheers. Thank you.